There are a lot of people who think that they are bell hooks when they are really Wendy Williams. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jacob. Welcome back to Sunday Yap Session, the show where every Sunday I hop on here and yap at you all about something with some sort of cohesive through line to carry us all through, and sometimes we do better than others. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a like because that helps me out quite a bit. And if you want to come yap with me every single Sunday, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I upload at least once a week and sometimes more. Y'all, we're switching it up. I'm on a new brand. This is Polar Pink Apple and Lemon. Pretty good. And we're having to do handheld mic today because this shirt is too thick for the magnet on my microphone to work. Side note, I know a lot of y'all have been interested in making content on YouTube. If you are somebody who is interested in starting a YouTube channel, please watch the YouTube video that I just dropped. I go through all of the steps you need to get started on YouTube and provide you with a ton of free creative resources and pretty much everything you need to get started. So if you're interested in that, be sure to watch that video. How have y'all been doing? I hope you've been doing pretty well. It's been rocky, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like everybody waited until Black History Month to start like pissing me off, so I've just been dealing with just the most like wild, deranged, unnecessary nonsense over this last month. I'm not gonna like get into it and rehash all of it because like that's not what we're here to do. But like just know I have been going through trials and tribulations and I am ready for February to be over and hopefully have people engage with me in normal and regular ways compared to the nonsense that has been plaguing me lately from like literally everybody and everywhere. But yeah, kind of along with just like the nonsense I've been dealing with today, what I want to talk about is just like the nonsense that I've been seeing online, especially on TikTok. And I know I'm always complaining about TikTok, but I think it's really just like such an interesting social platform. I think there's a lot of like really interesting social phenomenon happening there. And as it is one of the like fastest growing apps out there right now, I think there are a lot of really interesting conversations that are primarily happening on the app. So if you will excuse my continual discussions about TikTok and TikTok conversations, I want to talk about just like the general messiness, but also this like hybrid sort of situation that's happening with like political influence and social influence, and how I think a lot of like social media content is being kind of disguised under the guise of political content, which I think is really, really interesting. This is something I've been thinking about for a while and I've wanted to talk about and I've talked to my mutuals with, such as Matta Swan, who y'all need to tap into if you're not subscribed to her too. And then Christian Divine recently made a video about this. So if you saw his video, I'm not stealing his stuff. I've been thinking and talking about this for a while. I think there are a lot of people online that really think that they are like these socio-political, objective, like commentators, people that are adding value to conversations when they're like really just like drama channels. And I really wish people would say that. There are a lot of people who think that they are bell hooks when they are really Wendy Williams. And it's okay to be Wendy Williams. I love Wendy Williams. I love drama. I love like seeing people talk about discourse and just like the tea that's been going on. And we've been seeing that a lot lately with like the whole Beyonce discourse about the Kendrick Lamar halftime performance, all the Hillman talk stuff. There's just been so much like controversy and drama going on. And I do like being tuned in. I like watching it. I'm someone who like really is a fan of like trashy reality TV and stuff. And I feel like some of this social media stuff is kind of like the parallel to that in a lot of ways. I think sometimes, especially with some of the stuff on TikTok, it goes too far and it gets to a place where it becomes like, haha, this is just like fun mess to like people getting threatened and people's livelihood being threatened and people's jobs being contacted and stuff. So like, I think with TikTok and like the rabid nature of it, it does kind of get nasty pretty fast. And that's why a lot of this has kind of gone from like interesting sort of conversations and just like observations about our social media landscape to being like fighting, like Bad Girls Club sort of stuff. But you have a lot of people in these communities, and I'm primarily talking about kind of like the lefty, liberal, progressive sort of content space, because that's where I hang out a lot of times. I love a think piece. I love stuff like that. I'm tuned into the Substacks. That's kind of the world I like occupying. But it feels like there's just been so many situations lately where people are making videos under the guise of it being like a political analysis or like true discourse, where we're actually talking about like interesting points and looking at things from multiple different angles, using political lens, theories, so on and so forth to kind of analyze these things, or just talk about like their social impact and the impact of like the communications around them. But it is just like quickly just becoming like drama, like pure drama, pure like TMZ, like talk show talking points where like nothing really like actually interesting is being said, but then there are like left-leaning buzzwords thrown into it to make it seem like it's some sort of like political analysis and there's actually some sort of take other than like there's drama happening and I don't like this person and they're annoying. And I'm just like, can we can we at least be honest with it? And I think some of these people are also so messy because they will sit and be like, I hate this person. I hate this situation. This makes me so mad. Blah, 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 blah. This person's problematic. This person's toxic. And I'm like, block them. block them then. You have made 50 videos about somebody. All of this stuff for people you claim to like not want to be with and you think they're toxic and blah, 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 blah. Block them. Just block them. Oh my gosh. And that's how I know that these people are not being honest and are just like in it because they like tea and they like drama and they like to gossip and they like to be messy. But then they won't say that. They'll be like, I'm a leftist, analytical thinker, discourse, or subscribe to my Substack. But also subscribe to my Substack because I just started. But yeah, I wish like people would just be more honest about the fact that they're drama channels. And I think like we are seeing kind of this like second wave of drama channel content, because as somebody who has been on like YouTube and most social media platforms for quite a long time, I have seen like the rise and fall of the YouTube drama channels. I think in a similar way to how some of those pure drama channels that we used to have back in the day, I think some of them have kind of morphed into these like video essay summary channels, I would like to call them more so. And that is no shade to like the actual video essayists. I love video essays, but I think we have seen a similar sort of parallel to like that pipeline to like similar stuff happening on TikTok. It can't just be like, oh, this is messy drama. This is messy drama, but I'm coming at it from the perspective of like an enlightened political thinker. So when I talk about it, it's not me being messy. This is discourse. This is analysis that we need to be talking about. And it's just like, no, you're a drama channel. Like, please be serious. And so I think because of that, the internet has just been getting like so annoying lately, because I don't think TikTok is the only space where this is happening. I think also a lot of people are really just like so afraid of being wrong and so unwilling to admit they're wrong. And that's where so many of these discourses are starting as well. And like, I get it. As someone who has been called out online before, nothing like super bad, but there's been like a handful of videos where I've like missed the mark, or I misrepresented something, or I didn't do enough research. And as someone who has like, in my opinion, handled all of that with grace and just like made follow-up videos and just being like, hey, I was wrong. Here's the correct information. Sorry about that. I'll do better next time. I think there are so many people that are so resistant to like being told that they are wrong. And so they will like make an original inciting video that'll spark a whole bunch of drama. And then they'll double down and triple down and quadruple down and make 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 videos. And from the jump, not doing enough research and clearly not knowing what they're talking about. And then like it'll crash out and burn and become this whole big nasty discourse. And everybody's making little think pieces about it, so on and so forth. And so many of these things could just be avoided if from the jump they would have just been like, hey, I made a video, I was wrong, I didn't research enough, I didn't think about this enough, I'll do better next time. And like, I don't get why it's so hard. I don't get why it's so hard. And it has made like being online so like annoying and miserable lately. And this is coming from someone who, if y'all have seen me talk about the internet in the past, I am always someone who is like, the internet annoys me, yes, but I love it. And I'm always gonna be pro internet. I'm always gonna be for the internet. Lately, I've just been like, part of me just like wants to not participate at all. Part of me just wants to like hunker down and just post on my YouTube channel and not be like the only platform that I'm on. Because I feel like y'all that watch these and engage with me here are like the only ones that engage like normal and not like maniacal. The conversations that are able to like flourish here in like my comment sections and the community tab, so on and so forth, have been such just like a breath of fresh air compared to how like quick and nasty and hostile things have been on other platforms. So I really appreciate y'all being here and like being sensible people that will like sit and listen to an entire conversation before jumping into it, rather than like watching 30 seconds of something and then going to war. Y'all, is goofy. So many people on TikTok will go to war over ultimately what is like a difference of opinion or like a different perspective on how to get to like the same shared goal that like everybody involved in a discourse is working for. And I do think there needs to be like a lot more coalition building. The streets are hot, y'all. The streets are hot. The streets are miserable. And part of me is like ready to get off the ride. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Let me know if this is something we want to talk about more, because I think I could go a lot deeper. I largely just kind of wanted to talk about this at like a top-down level and see if y'all are feeling this as well. I know that a lot of people are kind of feeling this because I have conversations in private with like my mutuals and stuff, and we'll be like, yeah, I see this too. This is like insufferable and annoying, and things have really gone kind of like off course from where they used to be. But I would love to hear your thoughts below. Also, free Wendy. I'm writing for Wendy. I know I used her as an example. I think the situation that's going on with her, and if you're not kind of aware of that, look into it. We need to free our girl Wendy. Free her. Free Wendy. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a like, because that helps me out quite a bit. And if you want to come yap with me every single Sunday, hit that subscribe button, because I upload at least once a week, sometimes more. I will see you in the next episode. Catch you later.